So this is your third literacy lesson for the week, and today we are going to have a look at an example of a non-chronological report. So we have looked at these before. Remember things like it's factual, it's true, it's non-fiction, and we want to see that it's got lots of information to tell somebody all about the creature that we are going to read about. So I'm going to read it to you first of all, and then we're going to see if we can spot the features. The donriffin is a large land mammal. Adult males often weigh up to 3,500 kilograms. Its thick, wrinkled skin helps to trap moisture and keeps the animal cool for longer, something which is important in the African heat. Typically, the donriffin walks in an upright stance and uses the large pads on the sole of its feet for stability, though it can run for short bursts on four legs. It has short green tip tail, which is covered in coarse, wiry hairs and is used for balance. Two arm-like limbs help it to climb trees, and its hands are capable of gripping and utilising tools. Its long neck is useful when gathering vegetation, and strong, flexible muscles allow the creature to extend its neck by a further 8 to 10 inches when needed. The donriffin has two long ears which primarily function as cooling devices. As temperatures climb, the donriffin rotates its ears in a circular motion to cool the head and trunk. The donriffin has acute hearing. Many animals have fairly limited vision, and so do donriffins rely upon their keen sense of hearing to protect themselves from predators. Although the trunk functions mainly for breathing, it is also used for grasping, feeding, smelling, drinking, making sounds, and for protection. It grows an inch for every year of the creature's life until they reach maturity. The donriffin is found only in Africa, though fossils of a mammal similar to the donriffin have been found in South America. Mainly found living in herds, the donriffin is well adapted to live in a hot, dry climate and, like a camel, it can store fat to keep it nourished on long journeys. The animal's body is designed to reach the leaves and branches from the top of the trees. Typically, an adult male will eat around 30 to 35 kilograms of leaves a day. Leaves provide the donriffin with some of its water, and the rest is consumed at the watering holes, often in large groups. Due to its large size, the donriffin has very few predators. Hyenas will often work in packs to separate young or weak animals from the rest of the herd. In some circumstances, lions will target a lone donriffin, though are unlikely to pursue a herd. Adult deaths are more likely to be caused by crocodiles, which strike in the rivers and watering holes. So, what you need to be thinking about is how you are going to use this model to help you write your own non-chronological report tomorrow. So, think about the creature here. It's a made-up creature, isn't it? And by reading this, it's told us their appearance, where it lives, its family, how it eats, which predators it's at risk from, and it's told us about different features of the mammal itself. So we've got lots of information now, and you need to bear that in mind for tomorrow. So what I would like you to do now is either get a highlighter if you have one, or you can just use a pen or pencil, and we're going to try and spot some features of a non-chronological report. I want you to pause the video for a moment now and write down any features that you can remember, anything that we would want to spot in a non-chronological report. So pause the video now and have a little think. Okay, so I have put some of the features here. Now we're going to have a look at a couple together, and this one might not have all of them, and you might think I want to use it. So for example, if we look at subheadings, there aren't any subheadings in here, which can make it slightly difficult to read it. So you might think on Friday, when you do yours, you might want to think, well, actually, I'm going to write habitat, and I'm going to underline it, and I'm going to draw a picture with a caption, and I am going to make sure that my paragraph on habitat then is really clear for people to read. So we want to be looking that it is in third person and written in present tense. We should have an introduction, a topic title, paragraphs, pictures and captions, subheadings, a formal tone and subject-specific language. So subject-specific language, we've spoken about this before. So it's words which are just appropriate for the subject you are talking about. Okay, So for example, words like vegetation, or let's have a look, mammal. Okay, so we wouldn't be talking about mammal if we were talking about where the Queen lives. Okay, it's appropriate to what we are writing about. So let's have a look at another. Right, so you should be able to see that we have got paragraphs. If you have a look here. Okay, and the paragraphs, remember, should be about one thing in particular. Right, what I want you to do now, I want you to stop the video and I want you to continue to highlight the features on your own.